Oh man, what happened last night? Uh, it doesn't matter. At least I got this. This will probably wake me up. There we are. Oh, I didn't see you there. Hello everyone. Icy Hot Jacob Sky here. I literally just woke up and I just had a mental flashback of everything that happened at the Rumble Roses pay-per-view. So, let's talk about it, shall we? So the first match that happened was the Wolfpack title on the line, and yes, I'm going to include a kickoff since I failed to do a little mini recap on that. I'm going to include a kickoff show that happened in the arena next to the Rumble Roses arena. It started off with Devin Myers putting the Wolfpack title on the line against Sean Martin, who I think by this point I'm going to give up asking if he can count 8 championships. Anyway, this was a pretty grueling match. Devin Myers showing why he was your Wolfpack champion, and keeping in mind his contract expired that very same day, so win or lose, it would be his last match in WKW for the time being. Only it resulted in his loss. He resisted a bunch of the beautiful makeovers that Sean Martin was doing, but a beautiful kick was what was needed to take the title off Devin Myers. 1, 2, 3. We have probably the fastest rising rookie in WKW history. Sean Martin is your new Wolfpack champion. Now the second match that happened on the kickoff was Leo Carr. It's a long time since we've seen him in general, much less in a singles match, going up against Kai Cassidy, where he has been seen as a jobber, but he has lately been picking up momentum, especially with his win against Billy Huggins. Now, I have a question. Camera crew, what the fuck was up with your shit last night? For fuck's sake, learn how to focus on a match. Don't worry about anything happening in the back. We got a separate crew for that. I had to get that out of my system. Anyway, during the match, the camera feed cut out to the back where Kyle Noble found Zinda Haku and powerbombed him through a table. But what Noble didn't count on was that instead of demoralizing Leo Carr, that just fired him up. And after a tuck and roll DDT from Carr, Kai Cassidy suffered yet another loss. And now I think Carr is going to try to go on a manhunt for Kyle Noble. Watch out, Carr. The Noble one is a lot more dangerous than you might think. So what ended off the kickoff show? Well, the Amazing Diamonds put their Wolfgate Tag Team titles on the line. I knew I'd get the right title. Sorry for that last time. I was just super tired. And they were defending them against the Dynasty Warriors, and it's about time. I was wondering when that match was going to happen. Anyway, they're going through, all goes well, and the match got even more exciting when I found out it wasn't just a regular tag match. It was a tornado tag team match. For those of you who don't know what that means all 4 competitors are in the ring at the same time. And I don't think there are any disqualifications either. Now, during this match, and yes, the Dynasty Warriors actually put up a much better fight than the last time we saw them. Camera feed cut out again, and Kyle Noble found Greg, who's still recovering from a burst appendix, and, well, just made him hurt even more by tossing him off a semi-truck to the floor. That cut out the match a little more. More counter shenanigans from both teams. And then the thing that I really hoped wouldn't happen happened. Kyle Noble found Sky Slash and powerbombed him into a car windshield. Yeah, I got word from the medic. We had to bandage Sky up good after that. Broken glass is not anything to fuck with. Trust me, speaking from experience. But the worst part about this, and the main reason why I'm calling for the firing of that night's camera crew, We completely missed the finish. I don't know what the fuck happened. I can't give a full result if I don't know what fucking happened. All I know is that the Amazing Diamonds won. Jesus, fire the camera crew. Well, before I blow another gasket, let's just pretend that the camera crew did absolutely nothing wrong and get on with the first match of the actual show. Owashi Hayabusha, the luchador born in Japan, taking on the formerly known as Chris Cash, now going by Chris Crimson. And wow, I said it before and I'll say it again. These guys really know how to bring it. I mean, come on. You've got the striking ability of Crimson, but you've got the lucha style of Hayabusha. Now, it was so much of a blur, I only remember what happened at the very end. So, right at the end, Owashi was going for a big move off the top rope. He completely failed. And then Crimson was able to do a spinning so-back kick of his. 1, 2, 3. Chris Crimson won. And I believe that's the end of their little feud. So, we're just going to have to see where both of their careers go. The second match that happened was the WKW Mayhem title on the line. Bolo Reynolds, your New York City delivery boy, taking on Bret Myers, which this would be, just like with Devin, his final match in WKW for the time being. Win or lose, they're going to JCW. Now, this was a pretty damn good match. I'm going to say it. Bolo and Bret always deliver when they faced one another. But right at the very end, Bolo was looking for that special delivery TKO of his, and Bret countered. And Bret didn't just counter, Bret hit a spear, and then Bret hit a choke bomb for the 1, 2, the 3, and the event that I was really hoping for failed to happen. Bret Myers is your new reigning WKW Mayhem champion. Oh my god, no! And Bolo Reynolds tried to do a little sneak attack afterwards. Bret shut that down, celebrated in the ring. But then, seeing how this is the end of his contract, Bret Myers immediately went to David Spencer's office afterwards, thanked him for his time in WKW, and handed David Spencer back the WKW Mayhem champion. Which means the Mayhem Championship is staying on WKW, but it is now vacant. So, there will be a series of number one contendership matches to be going for that title. We just don't know who will be in them. Also, on behalf of WKW, I would like to thank both of the Myers brothers, Devin and Bret, for 2.5 seasons of WKW action. Your efforts will not go unnoticed. We wish you the best in your future endeavors, and best of luck. The third match that happened, yes I know, fast cutaway, was the first ever mask versus mask match in WKW history. After their breakdown, it was El Peligro versus Vertigo. And I will say, for 2 luchadors, I couldn't have thought of a better matchup that those two would be in to settle a feud once and for all. And by the way, before I continue, fun fact, did you know that those types of matches are very much used for settling feuds over in the lucha leagues? Now you know! Anyway, El Peligro tried to bring it, but all I really gotta say is that a Vertigo submission from Vertigo, after a one-side beatdown pretty much, was all it took for Vertigo to get the win, and as a result, El Peligro was forced to take off his mask. Now, sadly, I didn't get a good look at what he looked like under the mask because my camera died. So, I'm going to have to wait and see what he looks like, and I'm assuming, since he's now without a mask, he's going to have to change his name. I really wonder what it will be, honestly. Next, what we had was the WKW Platinum title on the line as Gabriel Pierce defended against Kiyu. And once again, Gabriel Pierce decided not to play the bitch way out and this was honestly a hard-hitting affair. And, well, they didn't have to worry about Nick the Rhino Sanchez. I really do wonder where he is, by the way. I'm starting to get worried. And right at the end, Q was going to go for the Q driver. Hold on. How does he say it? Oh, yeah. Q driver! But Gabriel Pierce was able to reverse it into the critical error backbreaker after a critical brainbuster. 1, 2, 3. Gabriel Pierce is still and is deserving of being your Platinum Champion. I was really starting to wonder what that match I forgot was, and I don't think it was able to be put together, so we just had a rematch of Larry versus Shattuck as the 5th match. And once again, Shattuck does not appear to have any care for his life whatsoever, so Larry was able to quickly put down his offense and get him with the airplane spin TKO. I don't think he even had to use a double unhook DDT because the TKO did Shattuck in. 1, 2, 3. Larry is still continuing an impressive record here in WDW. And Shattuck, please stop telling Larry that he likes to beat up old people. That shit got old the first time, and it's only going to get worse with each time you say it. Bug someone else. Now, before we had the Rumble match, we had your semi-main event of Cyrus, your WKW champion, putting it on the line against a still critically injured, and I do not even know why he's even here, to be honest, Mustafa Ali. And Ali, just as before, pushing past his injuries to lay one hell of a beatdown onto Cyrus. I think several times he was able to hit his slingshot rolling jumping facebuster. Right at the end, he was looking for the 054. He missed with the knees to the gut. Cyrus was looking for the seppuku splash. He missed, got knees to the gut. A little reversal fest happened, but a seppuku drop was all that was needed for Cyrus to retain the title. And now Mustafa Ali, you really gotta get help, man. We're worried. Really, we are. Well, now, that brings us to the main event. And that is the Rumble Roses Rumble match. Now, I know this is probably common knowledge by now, but just in case you don't know how a Rumble match works, I'm going to explain. 2 competitors start in the ring at the exact same time, and every 30 seconds, a new competitor will enter the ring. Elimination occurs only when you go over the top rope and both feet touch the floor, and the last remaining superstar will have his pick of either the WKW or the WDW champion at Wolfmania 4. And as expected, Kyle Noble, who is still furious about his loss to Sky Slash, despite the fact he pretty much ruined 3 men earlier that night, was a startup. And who would be his first opponent? But Akira motherfucking Tadashi. It's still the same old, and Rumble matches, if I were to cover every single bit that happened in a Rumble match, you'd be here all night. So, I'm just going to talk about some of the biggest pops, and in one case, the loudest boos that happened in that match. So, what to talk about first? The return of Limitless Keith Lee at number 3 of the Rumble Roses. I mean, come on. We haven't seen Keith Lee in a long-ass time, both in WKW and IRL. So, this was a welcome surprise. Hell, I didn't even see this coming. We haven't seen Keith Lee in so long. Sadly, though, he was able to get picked up for a noble sacrifice and subsequently eliminated. Well, can't win them all, I guess. But, speaking of breakout stars, there's one rookie who really proved he actually belongs. Your diamond in the rough. It's the guy who spent over 15 years wrestling in Germany. His name, Tim Case. He was able to do the impossible. He single-handedly eliminated Kyle Noble. And then later, when Gavin Watkins try to get some in on the action. Watkins is able to get some stuff in, but Tim Case turned around and eliminated him. And that was all pretty awesome. Like, everyone was expecting somebody to take out Noble, but when they saw Case take out Watkins, they cheered wildly for him. I think I even heard some Tim Case chants in the background. Unfortunately, Tim Case would only get those two before he in turn got eliminated by Jonah Barnett of the Ravagers. And, well, can't win them all, I guess. Now, this match finally answered the question of where the hell were Isaac Mystery and Will Wildside, because they both came back for the Rumble match. And then Will Wildside sadly got eliminated before he and Isaac could land off in square punches against each other. So I have a feeling they're probably going to continue their fight, and it's probably going to be never ending until they actually get one more match in the ring. So they've had to have been fighting for about a month now. How are they breathing? Do you breathe? Dude, how do you breathe? Now, here comes something that got the loudest cheers, followed by the loudest gasps, followed by the loudest boos. As expected, the last entrant was Sky Slash. However, the crowd's cheering quickly gave way to shock when I saw that Sky was covered in bandages, mostly around the chestal area, but a little across the shoulder, because he got cut up pretty bad by that powerbomb into the windshield. And not only that, he was so weakened by the powerbomb, he couldn't even fight back when he was being under attack by Eric Black. I don't know if it was either just due to wanting to win the match or seeing that Sky was in no condition to be in this match, despite the fact that he himself wanted to be in the match. Eric Black promptly super kicked Sky out of the ring, and then as Sky recovered, of course, he was furious. Eric Black yelled at him, "Hey, nothing personal, man, but I wouldn't wrestle in your condition." So, personally, I'm going to say this. If I were Kyle Noble, I'd hire some protection, because Sky is on a warpath. I mean, I understand, do unto others, Noble, but just as he prevented you from being the last man in the Rumble and therefore costing you your chance at getting at a title shot, you cost him at a title shot with a preemptive attack before the match. Okay, this has to lead to a match at Wolfmania. One final battle between the two to show between the two whose time it really is. Now, your final four competitors came down to Kai Cassidy, Billy Huggins, Jay Porter, and Larry. All four of them being one hell of a surprise. Well, after Larry tried to run in at Cassidy, Cassidy was able to backdrop Larry over the ropes to eliminate him, while Porter was eliminated after Huggins pushed his nasty-ass unwashed feet into Porter's face and shoved him out of the ring with his nasty feet for the win. So it came out to the two, and all bets were off because there was so much on the line for both of these men. Kai Cassidy was always seen as a jobber, despite getting a win over Billy, so if he were to score another one here, he would surely prove all his doubters wrong. While Billy Huggins himself has been on and off in his career, but he also knows that if he wins, he will be the first ever man from the Everglades to be in title contention. And these guys were really going at it. And there was a really close call where Kai Cassidy was able to throw Huggins over the top. Huggins barely held on. Cassidy took too long to celebrate, get the emotions in check. Huggins punched him in the face, got him back up, and just suplexed him out of the ring for the win, meaning your winner and the man who will challenge for either the WKW or WDW titles. What's that title actually as a champion? Billy the Hobo Huggins. Let that sink in. Billy Huggins is your Rumble Roses winner. Holy shit. Wow, that honestly took a lot out of me. But that was my recap for the Rumble Roses. What did you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Icy Hot Jacob Scott saying, feel the fire, fear the cold. Most importantly, see you later.